getting rid of that because I do not want him using it. I want him to stick with the buddy sword. Then I think it's just for backup, but I don't want him using that instead of the sword. That I just find swords are better than that box. How's that? I got a better shield here. There. Let's level them up. Okay, he had none. You then. Let's put these up at the top, just to make sure she uses them. Okay, she's in fun equipment. Skills. How was I building you? I have no idea. I don't think I had a particular idea in mind. Maybe I did. Oh, I gave her a ton of Iron Flesh and Iron Strike. Power Throw. Let's give her more of that. And Weapon Master. She also has high weapon maintenance. Which is good. Annoyingly, she also has great inventory management, but that's irrelevant because that's a leader skill, not a party skill. Not sure what I should give her. Maybe that's why I didn't level up Foy. You're not sure. We'll just put it into that. Never mind. Bodo. Equipment. Oh no, I wanted to go look at skills. Same with him. He's actually higher Iron Flesh and actually a bit of Power Throw. Get more maintenance. Not sure if that'll help too much. No, he's got great maintenance. We'll just... Nope, that was a bit of a waste. Skills. Bloody hell. I'm not sure what the buddy will get. What are you to the party? Engineer, tactics, and maintenance. Okay, you know, I'm gonna get some surgery on... No, sorry, wrong one. I'm gonna get some surgery on this guy. Because I have surgery, but it's only like 2. So I can... And surgery's intelligence based. I can easily get it higher on him. Skills. You have Power Throw, Power Draw, Athletics. I'm gonna give you more Power Strike. Yeah. And one-handed. Presume he's one-hander somewhere there. And you have a crossbow. Equipment. Well, no. Skills. That's the word. We'll give you more crossbow skill, and we will give you further. I don't know what the fuck to give her. I could give them all trainer because that's a personal skill. So it stacks with like multiple personal skills. Sure. No, reset it. It's not wasting time with that. It's not very feasible for me to level up a nice army. In the base game, oh yeah, that's feasible. Not here. Just give her some more of that. Okay. Is there a place here I can offload people at? No. Can I set off on my boats? Yes, I wasn't sure if I would have enough room. Borgrove. There's a salt mine there. Okay. Let's just fast forward up. Okay, come on. Find the landing site. There we go. Now, if we make it over here to the salt... they think they can take us. Why didn't they engage me there? Oh, thank you! Saved my fucking ass. Cause I paused there for a moment. The game kind of... I stopped moving. So they would have gotten me if it wasn't for the other guy. Enter. I kind of like their attempt here at the campaign mode, but it really doesn't... I know, I just really don't like it as much as the other thing. As the base game. Sell my prisoners to you. Yeah... It's some degree of acceptable. It's not a kick in the junk. Just holding down control and tapping space. Same guys. And now they're running away from me. I think they were actually running away from me last time too. After following me. And now some of my soldiers are ready to upgrade, but due to their fucking costs, I can't justify upgrading them. Ton of fishermen. The population, sorry, the populace is somewhat supportive to you. That's good. Okay. I'm just thinking, like, how the hell am I gonna raise the rep? Okay. Here kinda likes me. Here doesn't. Let's go say hi. Messenger approaches you, beating his horse. He stops in front of you, takes breath, and shouts, "My king, Horik of Denmark, invites you to the assembly being held near Ribe, since it is going to be about your complaint with Seven Bullneck and Sigrund Ragnarsson. You must go soon, or the judgment assembly will go against you." The merchant then kicks his mount and rides away. Save. Okay, come on, move. Denmark's at war with there. I don't care. Let me just get in. Where's Hull? It's not there. Oh, here's the assembly. It was near Ribe, not in Ribe. It's late at night, and your men need some rest. Come back in the morning. Well, how about... Come on. Early morning. There we go. In a setting reminiscent of times past, when men lifted huge rocks to venerate their dead or glorify their gods, meets the assembly. As you approach, you hear more clearly hundreds of voices, I hear hundreds of voices, distinguish the tents, and smell the food from the merchant stands. The assembly, or the ting, is not just a meeting where issues are discussed and judgments are made, but also an event where people go around to exchange news or sell their products. Approach. The most badass man here. Well, I'm the only person here, apparently. Oh, this is gonna go fucking terribly. I just know it. But yeah, the reason I haven't recorded this in months is because of that quest there. I wanted to have it done perfectly, and since I hadn't, I kept delaying getting back to it. My lord, you must hurry to join the king. Follow me. Sigurd shouts, I have more than 800 men ready to go to England and support my brothers, but all I hear here are obstacles to these men embarking as Vikings. Sigurd, we don't prevent the embarking of these men. In fact, we are unhappy that they have not already left. These men will embark when they have a proper leader. Guthrum was not to be their leader. Their leader was to be my brother, Olvar Whitehair, but was killed. It's time to take issue. The ting has begun. Approach King Horvik. You're going to have to read that yourself. Heya, Palnai. He looks worried. Why have you been so long in coming? Sigurd Ragnarsson is looking strong. I had to resolve some things, but still, I arrived on time. No matter. I think they are also awaiting your arrival, which means that maybe I should not have sent for you. I suspect they've some ploy to launch. Ragnarsson has complained of 800 men who cannot board because I will not let him lead them. That much is true, because I proposed that Guthrum lead them. The problem is that Guthrum some days ago suffered the misfortune to have been killed on his farm. They accused outlaws and criminals of burning down his house while he was hosting a feast inside. I think it was Seven Bullneck, the prowman of Sigurd's herd, who did it, but I have no evidence or witnesses. Everything and everyone was burned with the house. Everything taken together, the situation is quite serious. Since Guthrum is dead, Sigurd is pushing hard to gain control of those 800 men. I fear he wishes to use them to take my throne. Nothing is lost. We've thwarted all Sigurd's plans so far. We'll see. Sigurd is the most cunning of all the children of Ragnar. Harald seems tense, his features harden, and eyes watchful. He protects his lord as close as his shadow. Greetings, Palnai. Seven Bullneck has the permission to speak to the assembly now. Let's see what that rat has to say. Silence. Let's see what that snake has to say. Seven Bullneck appears to be a determined man, confident and seemingly a born leader. He is tall and strong, and possesses a strong voice. At long last, sorry, my mind is like I'm working on my own story, and I'm thinking I just want to be writer basically. I'm thinking, another way they could have said it is he's tall and strong of both body and voice, or some fanciful way of saying that. Regardless. At long last, you see him face to face. It looks just as your mind remembers him as he attacked the Woden Rick and kidnapped your mother. Finally, right before you is the man who has so damaged you. Men of Denmark, you know me. When I was little more than a child, I was with Ragnar when he sacked Franca with 120 ships, more than 4,000 men, an adventure that the Skalds still relate. I am the man who led 400 Vikings in West Seax, the strongest kingdom in England, to obtain great fame and wealth. Therefore men fear me across Friesland, England, and Franca, but here in Denmark they rightfully respect and love me. I had a brother, Olvar Whitehair, better man than me. He was a man of honour, loved by the gods, but in the prime of life he was murdered. Now the king protects him, his murderer. I have never demanded anything of this assembly, but now I call for justice. Is it right that his murderer will be here among us, or that the king protect evil? Shall murderers go unpunished in this land? Seven Bullneck has tears in his eyes as he points with an accusing finger at you, and there is a thing in the bottom left about the judges nodding. England whispers, it's what we expected. They used you to attack King Horik and undermine his authority. One judge near the thing looks at Seven, then Sigurd, then at you and the king. Then he speaks. Everyone knows your worth, Seven Bullneck, and the feats you've done in your past, but your words seem to indicate that King could support a murderer. This very charge is very grave. The Assembly shall now listen to King Horik's response. Seven insults me. I've never protected nor will ever protect a murderer. Technically, they were all Vikings, as this guy has admitted in past, so they are technically murderers. It's not an inherent thing, you're not Viking, thus a murderer, but they went on raids. They more than likely killed people. And, yeah. But then again, that is applying the ethics and morals of modern day to a past setting. Isn't this inspired by historical events of some degree? I remember vaguely remembering that from last year when I did it, so maybe I'm getting confused. But, yeah. Regardless, this is maybe Viking era, so we'll go according to that. And it will be inaccurate to apply modern things to this, but still. Anyway, details. If that were what I was doing, it was in ignorance. Palnai came to me for protection as a free man, and gave it to him after he proved his worth. The story he told me about the death of Olvar Whitehair is quite different. Now it is time for the accused to speak on this matter. Oh, I don't know how high persuasion I have. You decide to appeal to the crowd's sympathy by mentioning your mother's kidnapping, or you think it better to describe it without it. I'm going to describe it. Okay. They nodded at my words. My name is Palnai. Olvar Whitehair tried to kill me at the behest of his brother, Seven Bullneck. I was at peace on Ulf's farm, where I had gone by agreement with Sigurd Ragnarsson, but he present here today. Olvar Whitehair came there with several men to try and kill me. As I always take strong issue with such a project, it was Olvar who died. I ask you, why did Seven send Olvar, if he's the one who wants to get rid of me? I think it's because he fears me. Despite all of his bold words, he's in fact a coward who attacks defenseless ships and hides behind the cloak of his lord. Ingrid whispers, well spoken. I think you've left him speechless. Seven hates me now. He likes me more, and the king is fully maxed out. We've heard both parties. It is time to call the witnesses. Eagle comes before the judges. Now he kind of likes me. Christ, I wish he liked me more. I'm Eagle. You all know me here, and may the gods damn me if I lie. I was at Ulf's farm when Olvar Whitehair came. My father, King Horik, is always concerned about what happens in this land. Compelled me to travel with Palnai. Olvar Whitehair came with many men. I swear it was he who started the fight. Olvar died a good death, but he was the one who caused the melee. Palnai isn't guilty of murder. Apparently melee. Melee, but nowadays it means, punching someone or using sword during melee combat. But melee apparently before was a name for a type of brawl. There'll be a melee down in the arena. So, yeah, it's words change over time. I remember hearing. They nod at his words, and the situation improves. The judges confirm amongst themselves for a moment, and then the witness speaks. The spokesman speaks. We've heard from a witness. Thank you, Eagle. Seven Bullneck. Do you have any witnesses? I had an important witness, Ulf Torrenson, but he was not. Okay, they shake his head. He's not to come to the assembly. Another man told me how my brother was killed, but he will not testify in this case. The farmer. He won't come to the assembly. I thought he was going to come on my side. We would like to hear from the Jarls in attendance. What are your opinions? My opinion, Palnai is guilty of murdering Olvar Whitehair. This makes your thing more complicated. He says the same. In my opinion, Palnai is innocent. Palnai is innocent. Wait, where's the other one? Oh, the other one's dead, ain't he? Oh shit. Kind of evens it out then. They confer for a long time, and then the spokesman speaks. Invoking the wisdom of Odin, we're ready to give a verdict. I, Sigurd, son of Ragnar Lodbrok, ask permission to speak, because this case is nothing more than a branch of a big tree, and a branch may hide the real problem. Speak then, Jarl Sigurdsson, son of Ragnar, whose memory we all cherish, and who awaits us among the hosts of gods preparing for Ragnarsson. Sigurd steps forward, attracting everyone's attention. He is a respected and feared man. The shadow left by his father is still long. When my father was still alive, the Assembly of Freemen would not have had such a consideration for a bandit who had killed a good man like Olvar Whitehair. However, times change. Rather, some men have caused that change. Now, this assembly, is but a toy in the hands of a king. That man,